All right, so here's the scoop. There's this video making the rounds in the gun community, and it's Trump from 2023 announcing plans for national concealed carry reciprocity. But folks are resharing it now as if he just made this announcement post-election. It's honestly a bit confusing. But to clear things up, this is actually an older video from back in 2023. It's not a recent post-election promise, at least not based on this video. Now, what's got people buzzing though, is that Donald Trump Jr. posted it again on his Instagram saying, "My father just announced full concealed carry reciprocity. The Second Amendment will stay and remain protected," sparking questions about whether this will carry through now that Trump's gearing up for another term. Trump said,
"I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line."
He's talking about making concealed carry permits work across state lines just like a driver's license. Now imagine that. No more checking your map to see which states will treat you like a criminal just for exercising your constitutional right. Now here's what we know. Trump can't pass national reciprocity on his own. He needs Congress, and lucky for him, Republicans have the House and the Senate. If they get a bill on his desk, I'm pretty sure he's going to sign it faster than you can say, I don't know, anti-two-way social club. This time, there's a real shot at making this national reciprocity a reality. Imagine what that would mean. Right now, we have this patchwork of concealed carry laws where crossing a state line could turn a law-abiding gun owner into a criminal. It's like they think your Second Amendment rights evaporate the moment you cross into a blue state. Meanwhile, you can drive a car, a 2-ton vehicle going down the highway at 100 miles an hour in any state with just your driver's license. No problem. But the second you try to protect yourself with a firearm, suddenly you're public enemy number one. Please, someone make that make sense. And to those constitutional carry folks out there saying we don't need a permit at all, trust me, I'm with you. The Second Amendment is the permit. But if we can get reciprocity first, I'll take it. I'm sorry, I will. I'll take it, at least for now. Think of it like getting free chips and salsa before the steak dinner. I'm not saying it's the end game, but it's a step in the right direction. Get reciprocity now, and then keep pushing with more pro-2A gun laws down the road. And here's the kicker. This idea that my right to self-defense stops at some invisible line is just crazy. I mean, can you imagine having to pull over, unload, and stash your firearm in the trunk just because you drove into another state? What is this? Some sort of twisted game of Simon Says? It's a right, not a suggestion. If I'm legal in Texas, I should be legal in California, New York, wherever. I don't lose my right just because I crossed the border within a country where I have a 2A right. Now, I'll say this. Trump's support for the Second Amendment has certainly grown stronger over the years. He's shown more commitment to pushing pro-2A policies, and that's promising. But let's be real. There's a difference between talking about it and getting it done. That's where his sons, Don Jr. and Eric Trump, come in. These two are as serious about the Second Amendment as anyone I know, and they're making sure he stays dialed in with respect to that. So, while I'm hopeful that this time around, Trump's commitment will lead to real action, I'll be watching closely to see if he follows through. So, where does that leave us? With a real shot at making national reciprocity happen. And yes, some of you will say, again, why should I need a permit at all? And I agree, ideally we don't. But in a world where some states would love nothing more than to restrict your rights, I'll take reciprocity as a win and keep fighting for more, because a right doesn't stop at a state line. And it's time for our laws to start reflecting that. So let's get national reciprocity on the books and then keep going until constitutional carry is the law of the land. Rights don't stop at the border, folks. And it's high time we stop acting like they do. And right now, available at shop.mrcolion.com is our new design, the anti-two-way social club. You see, for a long time, we in the gun community have had to act like little hermits, like little ostracized leopards, hiding and ducking and dodging our pro-2A stance in the general populace because we've been living under an administration that hated our 2A rights. But now that things have changed, it's time to be open and upfront about our 2A rights and show the world that, you know what? It's okay to be pro-gun. It's okay to be pro-Second Amendment. And it's time for us to start building a bigger umbrella for more people to come underneath that umbrella of the 2A. And that's what the anti-2A social club is all about. It is a marker of what we need to do going forward for the next 4 years, next 8 years, next 12 years when it comes to the Second Amendment, because as important as politics is, culture is even more important when it comes to protecting this right. And that's what this stands for. It's about bringing as many people under the umbrella of the Second Amendment as we possibly can and demonstrating our pride about being anti-2A, because it's been so easy and popular to be anti-2A, if you get what I mean. So hit the link in the description section. We have these in hats, we have them in shirts, we have them in drinkware, we have them in everything, you name it. So hit the link in the description section and grab your stay. And I almost forgot my absolute favorite in-ear wireless Bluetooth hearing protection, the AKT1 Blackouts. I don't go anywhere without these. These are my babies, especially when I'm going to the shooting range, because they have a 25 dB noise blocking. And with the Bluetooth, I can listen to music, I can take a phone call while still protecting my hearing while I'm at the gun range. I love these things. I absolutely love them. They have an obscenely long battery life as far as that I've experienced, and I've been using these for years now. I love them. Look, they're gonna be in the link in the description section too. Go ahead and check these out and protect your hearing, because there's no point protecting the 2A if you're just gonna lose your hearing in the process because you're shooting guns with the wrong hearing protection. Get you a pair of the Blackout AKT1s. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.